Good afternoon. Welcome to your Wednesday workout. This is a double whammy Wednesday workout because I'm doing two different bits. I'm doing an upper body weights workout. So I've got my weights, and I'm then going to be doing a happy hips mobility and stretch because lovely members of my group requested these things, so I thought I'd combine it all into one big workout today. So I hope you're all going to join in. You can join in with the first bit or just the second bit or all of it, up to you entirely. So the first bit's with weights, upper body, all standing up, and the second bit will be standing up, and we'll be doing some on the floor as well. So let me get on with it. So I'll do the warm-up first and then I'll grab the weights. So your feet are hip distance apart, of course, facing forwards. Your knees are a little bit soft, pelvis nice and neutral. You've got your string pulling your head up towards the ceiling, standing up nice and tall. You've got your shoulders rolled back and your shoulder blades sliding down the back of your ribs nice and flat. And of course, as always with Pilates, you've got your pelvic floor tightened up. You've got your tummy squeezing. You're engaging those core muscles. You're also breathing nice and deeply, breathing in through your nose, blowing out through your mouth, if that's comfortable for you. But whatever you do, don't stop breathing. You can breathe how you like. As always, if anything hurts, please don't do it. Please stop if something's not comfortable for you and just work to your ability. Good afternoon. Just work to your ability and whatever is comfortable for you. Right, let's get on with it. So let's start off with the shoulders. Often I start off with the shoulders. Of course, we're doing an upper body workout, holding the weights in our hands, working the shoulders a lot. So it's really, really important that the shoulders are nice and warm. We don't want to hurt ourselves. So obviously we've got to warm up first, otherwise we'll have injuries. So rolling the shoulders, nice and smooth. I might be a little bit crunchy. And then we will add the arms. So of course I'm in the park today. Pilates in the park. That was the other thing I was going to say. It's not sunny, unfortunately, but it's not too cold, so we're doing okay. So nice big circles with the elbows, getting the shoulders nice and warm. Also, I'm going to take the shoulders up and down, up and down. I hope you're joining in with me. Up and down, and we'll go forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards, back and forwards and back, and then around in a circle. Lovely. Okay, let's take the arms. So we'll take one arm up, of course, when you're taking your arms up, you're making sure that the ribs don't lift up and the shoulders don't lift up. Everything's staying nice and still. Just one arm. We'll do two arms together as well. Here goes the helicopter. Oh, that's an airplane. That's a helicopter. Lovely. And then we'll just do some big arm circles. And the other. As big as you like. Always, of course, make things smaller if you need to. It's not comfortable. Injuries, please be careful. Only work to your level. Let's do this at the windmill. So both arms are up. One arm's going forwards, one arm's going backwards. Round in a circle. Going that way. One forwards, one backwards. Hopefully I'm not going to be overrun by pigeons today. I've no squirrel climbing up my leg. I did have one time before in the park. The other way. One forwards, one backwards. Forwards, one backwards. Lovely, and then back to the shoulders. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to do my lovely swoops. We go forward and back, forward and back. So you're rounding up your back and then arching, opening up the chest, forward and back. Shoulder blades are squeezing together behind you as you open up the chest. Forward and back. Lovely. I'm going to do a nice gentle twist. Just warming up the spine. Of course your tummy squeezed in, you're engaging your core muscles, and of course your pelvic floor is lifted up nice and tight. And do a nice gentle side bend. I'll make this bigger in a minute. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to do a swoop. Swoop, and then I'm going to do a bigger spine twist. Let's do another swoop. Swoop forward and back, forward and back, and a side bend over the top. Side bend over the top. We'll do that again. Swoop forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. And a spine twist. And a spine twist. And then swoops. Forwards, back. Forwards and back. And then a side bend. And a side bend. And let's just do a back extension. I was going up if that's comfortable. And then down. If it hurts your back, please don't do it. Feels okay. Make sure that you're tightening up your tummy. You lift up your head. So we're going to do one arm as the back extension, and then the other one. One arm. Up nice and tummy, and then both. Breathing nice and deeply. Lovely. All right. Let's just do the shoulders again. Nice and warm. Do a couple of dumb waiters, elbows tucked into your waist, the wind's getting up now. I'm sure I'll be fine now, I'll start sweating when I do the weights. Elbows tucked into your waist, shoulders rotating around, shoulder blades squeezing together behind you. Lovely. Shoulders nice and stabilised. And then we're just going to take the arms up, out to the sides, back and down. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back and down. Squeeze, 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 back and down, or more, up, and squeeze, 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 and back and down, and then roll the shoulders, and then we will crack on with the weights. So this is an upper body workout. We're doing all the bits and pieces with our arms that we can do with the weights. I have got my small weights today. Big weights are a bit too big. I didn't want to carry them to the park, so I'm being only got little ones. So whatever weights you've got, go for it. I'm going to do the first lot of exercises. I'm going to do one hand, then the other hand, then both hands. So if it's comfortable to hold two weights in one hand, great. If it's not, then don't worry about it. You can just do one at a time. If you haven't got weights, you can use a water bottle or a tin of beans or anything that you can get hold of. So we are standing up nice and tall, pelvic floor's lifted and tummy squeezed in. We're going to do a shoulder press. So just with the right arm to start with. Arms going up. Shoulder press, shoulders staying relaxed down, tummy's nice and tight, and you're breathing. So let's see if I can do the same amount on each side. I think that's 8. Lovely. So swap hands. You're going to do 8 on this side. So start with the shoulders going up. Oh, there's a robin over there. It's a beautiful, beautiful robin redbreast over there. It's very pretty. Thrown with my counting. I think that's, you want to try and do 8 of everything. Hopefully I'm doing 8 of everything. So that's the left hand. So then both hands, so one weight in each hand, normal shoulder press. So this is obviously much easier. And you've got one weight. Don't let the ribs lift up. Make sure the tummy's nice and tight. And make sure you're breathing. Lovely. 2 more of those. Beautiful. Okay, next set is biceps. So both weights in your right hand, elbows tucked into your waist, so nice easy bicep curls. So you can do these with much harder and with much heavier weights in these. Elbows tucked in. Lovely. And then we're going to swap to the other hand. So weights in your left hand, elbows tucked in, tummy squeezed in tight. Okay, next one we're going to do is the triceps. So I'm going to do it with the arm up. So take the right arm up, both weights. Oh no, I didn't do 2, did I? I didn't do both ones, sorry. I haven't finished the biceps yet. Both arms up and then out in a circle. Up to the middle and around. Looping your head. 4 more of these. Nice tight tummy. And don't forget to breathe. Lovely. Okay, the next one's triceps. Okay, so with both weights in your right hand, you're going to have your arm up, keep the shoulder down, elbows up, and hold on to it to make sure this elbow stays up towards the sky. Forearms going down behind you. Oh, husky. There's a husky dog passing me by. I love this. It's all very exciting here, much more exciting than in the hall. See you more. Lovely, that's your right arm with the triceps. And then the left hand. Elbows up nice and high, hold on to it. Forearms going. So a little bit of noise going on. Oh, there's another husky. Oh, this is so exciting. That is 8. Wonderful. Okay, triceps with both hands, so one weight in each hand. I'm going to have the hands together, the arms are up. Try to keep the shoulders down. It's really, really easy to hunch them up to your ears. Try to keep them down. Elbows are staying up nice and high. Whatever you do, don't bring the elbows forward. You want to keep the elbows up nice and high. And we've got to squeeze the tummy in. We've got to lift up the pelvic floor. Lovely. Try to relax the shoulders. Okay. That's your triceps. Next one is a front raise. So we're going to do the right hand first, so both weights in your right hand. Squeeze the tummy in. So I'm going up this way. You can take it up higher if you want to. If it's comfortable, you don't have any shoulder issues, take it up as high as you want to, as long as you can keep the shoulders down and then punch up to your ears. Oh, let's count now. I think that might be 8. Please feel free to stop it, pause it, do more. I haven't done the right. So 8 on the other side. Deep breathing. Okay, next one is both hands, so one weight in each hand. Raise. I'll take this up a little bit higher, keep the shoulders down. Just deep breathing. Lovely. Okay. A little rest, roll the shoulders. Next one is going to be just nice and straightforward, upright row. So your palms are facing towards your body, your shoulders are going to stay down, elbows are coming up, hands are down. Nice deep breathing. Lovely. Okay, that's your upright row. Next one, lateral raise. Arms are going out to the side, palms are facing down. This one you could do with the palms facing different directions. Sometimes I do a set where they're all facing different directions, but this time I'm just doing them facing down, palms down. Lovely. Next one is to the back, so your rear deltoid, so your palms are facing the back, you're going back. Squeeze the top in. Arms are straight, your shoulders are down. So I'm just going to do 4 of those, of each of those again. So I'm going to do 4 of the upright row, and then we'll do 4 lateral raises, palms facing down, and 4 with your rear deltoids. Lovely. Okay, couple more little sets, and then we will be moving on to the hips. So we've got. We're going to do, let's have the palms facing in, we're going to do bicep curl and a shoulder press, back to the shoulders and down. Keep the elbows tucked in for the biceps, up, back and down. Squeeze the tummy in, shoulders are relaxed. That's 4. Beautiful. Not forgetting the pelvic floor, not forgetting the breathing. 7. One more of those. Lovely. Okay, one more set. We are going to do a front raise, side raise, to the back, and then an upright row. So we're taking the arms up to the front, shoulders are down, to the side, to the back, and an upright row. Squeeze the tummy in. To the side. Arms facing back. This is 4. Take the arms up as high as you want to, if it's comfortable for you and your shoulders are not punching up to your ears. 5. Breathing. 6. 2 more. have these. If you've got heavier weights than me, you should be really, really feeling it by now. Last one. Okay, if that is not enough for you, feel free to pause it, go back to the beginning and do the whole set of upper body workout again if you want to. So I'm going to put the weights down. My next section is your happy hips. This is mobility and stretch. So I'm going to do a few little stretches at the end. So we're going to do lots of mobility to get your hips warm and mobile and open, not tight. And then we're going to do stretches to stretch all the muscles surrounding your hips, and specifically your hip flexors here, your psoas muscles here, which are often very, very tight. Okay, so we're just going to start off with the pelvis. We're just going to tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards. We just really warm up the legs, the bottom half to start with. So tilting the pelvis forwards and backwards. We're going to do the 3 planes, forwards and backwards. Lovely. And then we're going to go side to side, so just hitching up the hip. We're going to do circles, little circles like you're doing hula hoops. Unfortunately it doesn't work when you're sitting down. And then back the other way. Tighten up the tummy, engage those core muscles. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to breathe. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do, take the leg out to the side, so we're going to do an abduction and then the other leg to the side. So starting off with abductions, we're going to get the hips really, really warm and mobile and open, release the tension and then have a lovely stretch. This is your abduction to the side. Okay, then I'm going to do a hip extension. So we're going to take the leg back behind you, very, very small. It doesn't have to be a big movement. Bring it forwards a little bit. Make sure you're tightening up the tummy. If anything hurts your back, please stop and don't do it. Breathing. Lovely. Okay, so we've got our abduction. This side. Standing up nice and tall, squeezing the tummy in. And the hip extension to the back. Lean forwards into it. Make it as small as you need to. Okay, we're going to do a squat. So a nice slow squat. Knees are straight, going straight forwards over your toes. You're sitting back as if you're sitting back on a little stool behind your bottom's going back. Moving forwards, your back's nice and straight. Lovely. So let's do abduction. And a hip extension. Squeeze the tummy in. And then do 2 slow squats. Let's do that one again. So abduction. Back, extension. Whoops, don't fall over. And then do that slow squat. And breathe. Okay, so now we're going to do knee lifts. We're going to do knee lifts up to the front. So we're really getting the pelvis moving and the hips moving. Nice, easy knee lifts. Okay, then we're going to go take this knee out to the side. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Standing up nice and tall. To the side. Opening up the hips. Okay, we're going to do up and out to the side. To the front. To the side. Squeeze the tummy in. You're standing up nice and tall. To the side. Let's just do slightly different. So up. Out to the side, back, and in, up, out to the side, and back. Let's do 2 more of those. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall on your other hip, not sinking down. And down, and up, out. Lovely. Okay, let's do to the front, to the side again, front, to the side. Squats, nice slow squats, squeeze the tummy in, and lovely. Okay, let's do a big hip circle. So we're going to do it outwards, and then come nice and tall, you're lifting up the pelvic floor and you're squeezing in the tummy. Lovely. Let's start from the beginning. So we're going to do the knee lift to the side. Knee lift, we're going to put it all together in a minute, to the side. And then we'll do a circle out. A circle in, circle out, a circle in. And then we're going to do a squat. Nice slow squat. Knees go straight forward. Okay. Couple more of those. Lovely. Okay, so this time we're going to do an abduction out to the side, switch across the front, and out to the side, and back to the middle. To the side, switch across the front, to the side, and back. If you're a bit wobbly, you have got good balance, you can hold on to something. To the side and swish, side and down, the side, and swish, side and down. So I'm going to start from the beginning of that bit, knee to the side, knee to the front. To the side, let's do that again, the side, the front, and the side, and we've got a hip circle going out, and in, other leg, out, and in, and again, hip circle outwards, inwards, out, and in. Then we've got our squats, nice and slow, squeeze the tummy in. Okay, then we've got our abduction, and swish, side, and down, to the side, switch across, and back, and down, and again, out, swish, back, and down, out, and swish, and back, and down. Let's do the squats. Nice and warm, feeling the hips are getting nice and warm and loose. Lovely, okay. Then we're going to do the squats a bit wider, so take the feet wide but your feet are still facing forward, so a little bit different angle in your hips and your femur. Breathing nice and deeply. Let's do the nice narrow squat, feet together. So you're always thinking about your knees going straight forwards over your middle toes. Hopefully you're not your knees not coming inwards, and your knees not going outwards to the side. Always going straight forwards over your middle toes. Lovely. Okay, let's do one from here. The side, up, the side, and again. The side, and up, the side. Hips circle going out, and in, over the leg. Out, and in, do that again, out, and in, and out, and in, and then we've got the squats. Just do 2 squats, so the abduction to the side, and swish, to the side, and down, squeeze the tummy, stand up nice and tall, swish in front, and we'll do that one again, to the side, swish across, down, this side, switch across, and up, and down. And then we've got this normal squats, knees going straight forward. Everything should be nice and warm now. And then nice wide squats, feet facing forwards, knees going straight forward over your middle toes. It's nice and tight, forgotten that. And then a nice narrow squat, feet nearly together. Always make them smaller if you need to. You've got dodgy knees. Lovely. Okay, I'm just going to do one more move and I'm going to put that all together from the very beginning. So this is a tricky one. I did this I think I did this last week when I did the flex. So you're doing a figure of 8 with your knee. First figure of 8. Standing up nice and tall. Hold on to something if you need to. I really, really like this move. Squeeze the tummy in. Really, really fantastic mobilising your hip. Lovely. And then the other side, squeeze the tummy in. Figure of 8 is easier on one leg. It's pretty tricky on this side. I'm right-footed as well as right-handed. Lovely. Okay. So we are going to start from the very beginning with I'm going to do an abduction and a hip extension. I'm going to do it on the right, so an abduction and then going back, hip extension, and again abduction and hip extension. And on the left to the side, Squeeze the tummy in, to the side, to the back. 2 nice slow squats. And again. Okay, then we've got the knee lift. So we're going knee lift to the side, again on the right, front, and then on the left. So knee to the front, to the side, the front, to the side. We'll do the squats in between each set. Squats. 2 squats. Okay, then we've got the hip circle. So hips going out and in, and again on this leg, out and in, and then the other leg, out and in and out and in, and then we've got our nice slow squats again. Lovely. Okay, then we've got the abduct and then a swish, out, swish, out. I'm doing this a bit quicker. Let's do out, swish, out, together, left leg, out, swish across, out, together, and out, swish, out, together. Then we've got the normal squats, and we'll do 2 big wide squats, and then 2 little narrow ones. Wonderful. And then we're just going to finish with the figure of 8, and we're going to go down to the floor. Figure of 8, do 4 of these. Lovely, other leg, figure of 8. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that is your hips standing up. I'm going to grab my mat and we're going to go down into the floor and do some similar movements on the floor. So, just move you down so you can see me. Hello. Right. Okay, so I'm going to go down onto all fours. And you're going to do some similar moves to what we've just done. Let's do it this way. So you're on all fours, your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to do the same movements you just did with the knee. So a little knee lift up to the front. So we'll just do the right leg, knee going up to the front, and then to the side, knee going up to the side. Just squeezing the tummy in, and then we'll do the left leg. So knee is going up to the front, chest, and then the knees going up to the side. So it's exactly the same as you're standing up. Lovely. Let's do the right again. So front, the side. This is up to the front and the side. If you've got dodgy wrists, you can do it on fists instead of hands flat. Front and the side. And then the other side. Front and the side. Front and the side. Lovely. Then we're going to do very small extensions. So hip extension, we're keeping the knees bent, so we're just going to lift it up. We'll just do the right, squeeze the tummy in. Don't forget to breathe. It's only a very small one, and the other leg behind, keep it bent, nice and small. Lovely. So we're going to do to the front, to the side, to the back, and down other leg to the front, side, to the back. We'll do that again. Right leg front, side, back. Squeeze the tummy in. Left leg front, side, back. Okay, the other thing we could have put is the circle. So a nice big circle going outwards. Breathing nice and deeply, nice big hip circles. And coming inwards. So don't forget to breathe. Oh, lovely. Other side. So, oops, this is tricky on this side. Going outwards. And then going inwards. I don't know what I'm doing with this hip. It's quite tricky. Coming forward. Lovely. Okay, I'm just going to sit back on my heels for a little stretch. Really got the hips moving there. Okay, so I'm going to sit in the 90-90 position. You might have seen me doing this position before. So you've got your knees at right angles. Come on this way. You've got your knees at right angles. If it's uncomfortable for you, you can modify it and have your leg in a different position. If you can manage it, you're going to be sitting up nice and tall. If you need a pillow or a block or something underneath you to be able to sit up nice and tall, then that's fine. You can sit on something you're ideally pulling up through your spine, not sinking down with your pelvis. You're drawing up through your pelvis. So I'm just going to breathe. So I'm going to bring the arms up to the front and out to the side. Breathe nice and deep. So just sitting in this position, you're opening up the hips. And breathe. So you're breathing in. Keep your shoulders down. Out. And breathe out. So sitting up nice and tall, nice long spine. You're going to do your lovely side bend all the way up to the top. To the side. And the other way. Again. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to swap sides. So, oops, everybody. So you're sitting up nice and tall. So try not to sink down. It is quite tricky, depending on the flexibility of your spine, and also your hips. Of course, if you've got tight hips, it's quite a really difficult position. But you can just sit there in that position. It's going to help to open up the hips. So we'll do the breathing up. Squeeze the tummy in, breathing out. Shoulders are relaxed, breathing in. And again. Okay, and we're going to do the side bits. We're going to put one side and the other side. Drawing up. You put your string, pulling your head up towards the ceiling. Sitting up nice and tall. Lovely, there's a big stretch on that side. Okay, I'm going to swap sides again. Okay, this time we are going to take the arm forward. So we're going to reach forward, try and keep everything on the floor, and you're just going to rock forwards and backwards. That's my friend's dog that's just run by. So forwards and backwards, and rocking forwards and backwards. Spine's nice and long, drawing up out of your pelvis. This is really, really nice. Hips. Obviously, if anything's painful, then modify it to make it not as bad. Lovely. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, so the one more little thing I'm going to do here. You're going to keep your... What are you going to do? Keep your foot on... No, lift your knee. You're going to keep your foot on the floor. You're going to keep your back foot on the floor. You're going to lift up your knee. So you're drawing up nice and tall. You're just going to lift up this knee. So that's not too bad. Squeeze the tummy in. That's quite hard work. Lovely. So we'll just rock forwards and backwards again. Forwards and back. And then we'll do that again. So you're lifting the knee, the foot is allowed to stay on the floor for this bit. Try to sit up nice and tall. That is quite hard work. Okay, obviously we've got to do this all on the other side. So, swap sides. Nice 90 angle. Sitting up nice and tall, drawing up. I should have cast to give that to people. So you're going to rock forwards. I've got people watching me. I should have a card to tell them to come to Castis Pilates Lambeth on Facebook. Do my advertising. I should have a big banner, shouldn't I? So you're rocking forwards and backwards. Lovely. Okay, so then we're going to lift up the knee. So the foot's allowed to stay on the floor. You're just lifting up the knee, sitting up tall. Try not to slump down into this side. You're trying to sit nice and tall and long. Lovely. So we're going to do the forwards and backwards. We're going to rock it forwards and backwards. Lovely. And then lifting the knee. Sitting up nice and tall. The position you've got will depend on how much flexibility you've got in your spine and your hips, of course. Okay, so I'm going to go back round to the other way, and we're going to do, from the beginning, we're going to do the breathing, sitting up nice and tall, drawing up nice and tall, breathing in and breathing out. And we've got our side then. Bend, squeeze the tummy in. Yeah, quite a nice stretch here. This one's harder. Then we're going to rock forwards and backwards. So forwards and backwards. Everything's on the floor. Both knees are on the floor. Okay, this time you're going to lift up the foot as well as the knee. This is much harder. So try to sit up nice and tall. The knee and the foot lifting off the floor. Try not to sink down onto this side. That is really difficult. squeeze the tummy in. You will feel that in your hip. Oh, I'll do that one more time. So we're going to rock forwards and backwards. Nice stretch. And then lift the knee and the foot. Breathe. It's really difficult to not lean over to the side. Oh, that's hard. Lovely. And then swap legs, the last one. And we'll do some stretches. We'll be done. So, sitting up nice tall, try not to slump down on this side. So, we'll start from the beginning. So, we're breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and out, shoulders are relaxed. In. We've got the side bend over. Side, that's difficult. Oh, that's another stretch. Side. This one. Okay, we're rocking forwards and backwards. Try to get everything on the floor. Mad. Okay, this time we're lifting up the foot as well as the knee and the foot. Oh, I can't help but leaning over a little bit. It's really, really hard. Try to sit up nice and tall. Oh, crap. Okay, we can do that one more time. That is hard. See what you can manage. Let me know. It'd be lovely to send me some comments. Let me know how you manage, particularly that bit, because that's quite a difficult one. And the last little bit. Oh, breathe to help you. That's so hard. Ah, lovely. All right, that is fantastic. I am going to do a few little stretches and then we are done. So we'll just do a quick glute stretch as we've been working the glutes quite hard there. On your back. Cross your leg over the ankle. Keep this knee turned out as much as you can. Bring this knee in towards you and breathe nice and deeply. Bring the knee as close towards you as you can. Keep the knee turned out as much as you can. This exercise you should be doing, this stretch you should be doing in bed in the morning before you move to help your back. Breathe nice and deeply. Other side, so you're going to cross your ankle over this leg. Keep this knee turned out as much as you can. Bring the knee in towards you. And breathe. Lovely. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick hamstring stretch. Hold on to your leg. If you've got a band, you can wrap the band around your foot. I'm just going to do hold on to my leg. Bring the leg in as close towards you as you can, and with your flexibility, try to keep this knee nice and straight. Bring it as close in towards you as you can. That's hard. Point and flex the foot. Try not to bend the leg. Point and flex. Obviously, it's easier than bend. Point and flex and point. I just want to stretch out all the muscles surrounding the knees and the hips that we've been working. Other leg, hamstring stretch, that leg's nice and straight. Bring it as close towards you as you can. Don't let it bend. Point and flex. Breathe. Point and flex. Point and flex. And point and flex. Lovely. I'm going to stand up. And I'm just going to do a quick quad stretch, so standing up, just going to do a quad stretch. Hold on to something if you need to, pick up your foot, try to keep the knees together and push your pelvis forward a little bit, so you're lengthening the front of your thigh, you're trying to keep the knees together, not fall over. So you're not going to be jumping about like me or turning around. Squeeze the tummy in, stretching down the front of your thigh here. Nice deep breathing. One more quite exciting stretch to do after this and then we are done. Other leg, so knees together, push the pelvis forward a little bit, but do keep the tummy squeezed in. And I realise that I should be doing these every day and I'm very, very lazy and I don't do them every day, so they're very tight, my quads. So I should make an effort to do them every day. Okay, I've got one more exciting thing. So I normally just do a hip flexor stretch on my knees, but I'm going to do a more exciting version of a hip flexor stretch. Your hip flexors, these muscles here, your psoas, and if they are tight, that's, well, hopefully you've been getting them moving today doing this. We're going to have a final stretch of them. So we're going to be down, we're going to take a step out to the side, keep both feet facing forward, and then you're going to twist into this stretch, which is called the hurdler stretch. So make sure that your knees not further forward than your toes. and you can stretch down your knee as far down towards the floor as you can. If this is uncomfortable, or if what I'm about to do is uncomfortable, you can do this on your knees. So just be on both knees and then put one knee up, one foot up. So what I'm going to do next, only do if it's not going to hurt you. You're going to squeeze your tummy. You're going to take this back arm up to the top and take it back. If that's possible, if it hurts your back, please don't do it. And then we're going to go over to the side. So get a real stretch down here, all the way up here. Make sure you're breathing. Come back to the middle and down. I'm going to do that again. So your arms going up. Lean back a little bit. If it's not hurting, if it hurts your back, obviously don't do it. And then over to the side. Breathe nice and deeply. It is quite a tricky position. So I'm going to come back to the middle. So I'm going to step out to the side. Both feet facing forward. And you're going to twist. Both feet facing this way. Knee can go down as far as it can into a hurdler stretch. Squeeze the tummy in. You're taking your arm up. Same arm as your back leg. If it's comfortable, lean back a little bit. And if it's comfortable, lean over to the side. So you will feel a stretch all the way up here. So only do it if it's comfortable for you. If it feels awful, please don't do it. So we'll do that one more time. It's going up, back, and over the top. Back to the middle. And I am going to leave it. That wasn't very elegant the way I came out of that. I'm going to leave it there. So hopefully your hips are a bit freer. They're nice and stretched. You've had a good workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Please, please, please send me some comments. Let me know what you enjoyed about that, and that would be fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll be back on Friday, of course, with a seated workout. Something a bit easier. I will see you all then or next week. Thank you very much. Goodbye.